Okay, so cool trick. I'm working on my 2006 Maserati Quattroporte. Car's got a lot of really cool stuff, but that means it's got a lot of really cool electronics that go bad, and they weren't quite ready for Southeast Texas when they made it in Italy. So we get a lot of rain here, and what actually happened was that my sunroof fills up with water, and it's supposed to run down a drain that goes down the A-pillar and out the bottom of the car. Well, that drain plugged up, and when it plugged up, the water backed up. The water backed up, ended in the floorboard, went down into the floorboard where all the electronics are. Hey! So I started having trouble with various pieces of electronics, and I couldn't quite figure out what was going on, so I started digging in and I found the hole. And then I found the water, and then, okay, well, that's the problem. So now I got it all dried out and I'm ready to put it all back together again. But there's a problem that I'm having that I want to show. And this is what I want to show today. It's really about the how to resolve a problem that I'm having. There is a nut that I can't reach with my hand. I can't reach with my fingers because it's just down inside. I'll show you where it is here in a minute. You'll see how crazy it is. So how do you get this nut down there to sit on top of that bolt so you can turn it and put it on the bolt and get it started? Well, I'm going to show you a trick I got. So here we go. We're going to turn the camera around, and somehow. Okay, so I got the camera turned around, and you can see this hole in the floorboard here where the ECU, this is for the stabilizers. There's a nut down in here where my finger is. See it right down there? I can get to that one, believe it or not. Me and my little fingers, I can do that. It's this bad boy over here, down inside this hole down there, that I got to get. I'm going to use this little pointer right here. So right down in here, yeah, see that? How do we get that in there? I got to get this in that, down in that hole, which my fingers can't fit in, barely. How do I get that in? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the nut and I'm going to stick it. Now I'm using an Allen wrench, a long Allen wrench set that I have. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Allen wrench, I'm going to poke it down there to where I'm on top of that bolt, just like that, and then I'm going to drop it, and then I'm going to wiggle it down. Looky there. And now that bolt's sitting on there, that nut's sitting on top of that bolt. Now I have to use two hands to do this, but you can see I can now holding the Allen wrench stuck on top of the bolt. That nut can't go anywhere except on that bolt. So we're going to do that. We'll get the bolt back on and I'll show you when it's done. Well, it's kind of hard because the dadgummit. Okay, so now you can see that bolt hiding down in there, and it's on, believe it or not, it's on the nut. Now what I ended up doing in order to make it was I held it with one, so that was holding the nut with one of them, and then I used another smaller one to turn it and move it to where it got caught, because remember, all I got to do is get it caught, and then I have this nice neat little tool. We're going to stick it down in there, as long as it's caught good. And here we go. There we go. And now the ECU is screwed back in there again. So there you go. Get in a hole. Nice and easy, nice and tight. Everything's done. Yay!